But first, whatever you think of yesterday's court decision in London, new light has been shed on the case against Julian Assange, one of the USA's most wanted whistleblowers, or, if you believe, the boss of the CIA, an individual threatening the lives of 323 million people.
It's time to call out WikiLeaks for what it really is: a non-state hostile intelligence service often abetted by state actors like Russia.
Some might argue that Assange's publishing of cables has contributed to international security by revealing NATO war crimes, but that belief appears not to be shared by the British Crown Prosecution Service, which decides on court action in the name of the Queen. Fighting discredited rape allegations, Assange has not, until this week, been able to determine just how politicised his case has been because the CPS allegedly destroyed information.
British prosecutors have reportedly admitted deleting email exchanges with their Swedish counterparts regarding the case of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Now, this happened back in 2014.
But was it 2014? Now confidential emails show that Swedish prosecutors attempted to drop extradition proceedings against Julian Assange much earlier. And who was the boss of the CPS in 2013? None other than Jeremy Corbyn's current shadow Brexit secretary, Keir Starmer. Here he is talking generally about his role in extradition, one in Assange's case which seems more and more to be arguably political.
We've got these two functions, and they're entirely separate. And that's really important. If country X says to us, here's a file, here's the extradition request, here's the formalities, we would like you to conduct the extradition proceedings on our behalf to extradite the following person to our country. What we can't do is say, well, we've had a look at this, we're going to pass it over to the other team to see whether they wouldn't like to prosecute in this country.
Really? Because when that man, Corbyn's current shadow Brexit secretary, was in charge, emails apparently showed that the country in question, Sweden, was eager to drop the case later, even discredited by the UN. Not only that, but a lawyer working for Keir Starmer urged Sweden, don't you dare get cold feet. And arguably even more damning for Keir Starmer, it is simply amazing how much work this case is generating. It sometimes seems like an industry. Please do not think this case is being dealt with as just another extradition. Assange would certainly maintain this was not just another extradition. In fact, for him, this whole thing is a smokescreen for the USA to destroy WikiLeaks because of war crime revelations. So which side was Keir Starmer on? Lifelong critic of US foreign policy Jeremy Corbyn may have now promoted him, but in 2016, Keir Starmer sought to destroy Jeremy Corbyn's leadership of the Labour Party. He resigned, advising that Corbyn could not lead an effective opposition. Today, he has the complex job of shadow Brexit secretary. Well, Keir Starmer also voted against an investigation into the Iraq War. And Britain 15 years ago tomorrow saw its biggest ever demonstration against that Labour government-mandated war wide. And we've now had comment from Jeremy Corbyn's shadow Brexit secretary, Keir Starmer, about our item at the beginning of this show concerning him and WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Starmer's office said he was unavailable to come on going underground. In addition, we were referred to the 2016 Starmer resignation letter citing Corbyn's ineffective leadership. And Starmer's office also referred us to the Crown Prosecution Service itself. The CPS, however, would not comment about recent allegations that its staff, under the stewardship of Keir Starmer, were not entirely disinterested over the now-dropped case against the founder of WikiLeaks. We should also add that Keir Starmer's office advised us to remove a tweet we put up on Monday about Starmer's voting record on the run-up to the Iraq War. They were eventually satisfied when we clarified that he did, indeed, in 2016, choose to vote against an investigation into the contrast between public statements and private actions in the run-up to the Iraq War.